Hi, this is Hadassah Stone of the Hadassah Stone Herald, and I'm your host, Dr. Hadassah Stone. Thank you for checking out my channel. So, I wanted to come out here and basically give a brief commentary on last week's news. Now, last week was the RNC, and Donald Trump was elected as the Republican nominee for President of the United States of America. He came out in this over the top fashion, as you can see in the background here. And honestly, I'm totally confused as to how this man got elected. Anyway, he came out and introduced his wife, Melania Trump, a beautiful woman, and she gave a speech basically. You know, on a side note, it was kind of funny to me seeing as his wife is from Slovenia, she's a freaking immigrant. I can't understand how Mr. Trump is so against immigrants coming into the United States when his wife is from freaking Slovenia. And she gave a speech talking about the values her parents taught her. Another weird thing on another side note is that she didn't even talk about like personal anecdotes about her life with Donald, his kindness or who he really is, little things that would show you a person's character. There was nothing like that. But she did talk about her parents and the values they had taught her, traits such as honesty, hard work, and stuff like that. It is weird though because part of her speech was basically plagiarized from Michelle Obama's 2008 Democratic National Convention speech when she came on to say why people should vote for Barack. I have included a link to Melania's speech on my website. Go ahead, have a listen, and I'll come back with the rest of my commentary. Alright, so you guys just saw what Melania had to say about the values her parents taught her. When I tell you, the internet drug her for the filth, it was just hilarious. So many memes, go on the internet and check it out. Tweets, it was just funny as heck. I have included some of the memes here for your amusement. Go ahead and check it out. Anyway, so she gives this rousing speech, if you can call it that, quote unquote rousing speech, about Donald Trump and how he's the best man for the job. And fast forward to 2 days later, Donald's daughter, Ivanka, takes the stage and she talks about how her father supports women, how he would work for equal pay, for the same kind of job, how he, all kinds of things that liberals, are concerned about or care about, and which Donald really had not talked about, in his policy, and it was a good speech, and and then Donald comes out, and for 75 minutes he basically just says it's all gone to shit, and I'm the only one who can save you, and blah blah blah. Reaction to Donald Trump clinching the Republican nomination was swift, with several people tweeting about it, including John Legend, Rashida Jones, Jeffrey Wright, Jesse Williams, Bernie Sanders, a whole host of people, famous and people who are not famous, I suppose. A lot of people are scared and are kind of worried that a man such as this can clinch the nomination for president of the United States in one of the major parties in the US. It's kind of scary as hell, I must tell you that. More drama at the RNC last week was when Ted Cruz took the stage. Now, everybody expected that he would come on and endorse Donald Trump. But boy, did Ted go a different way. He went a completely different route and simply wouldn't endorse Trump. Go ahead and have a look at this, and then I'll come back with the rest of my commentary.
If you love our country and love your children as much as I know that you do, stand and speak and vote your conscience. Vote for candidates up and down the ticket who you trust to defend our freedom and to be faithful to the Constitution. I appreciate the enthusiasm of the New York delegation.
Now, you have to admit two things here. One, Ted Cruz did throw a spanner in the works. And two, does Ted Cruz have that smug expression down part like nobody else? Like for real. But anyway, I must say I do respect him for refusing to endorse Donald Trump. Now, anybody else who Donald insulted throughout his campaign, who finally came out to say, I endorse him, such people, I don't even know what to qualify, what word to use to describe them. The fact that Ted didn't endorse Trump, he did earn my approval in this instance, about the situation here. So let's not get carried away just about the situation here. But he did earn my respect, that he at least stood up for his wife, for himself, for his dad, because Donald had basically gone in on him, calling his father co-conspirator to the murder of Kennedy, and all kinds of crazy, and saying Ted's wife, insinuating that Ted's wife was ugly, comparing her with Melania Trump, calling Ted lying Ted, which is not really a lie, but still, And so I really, uh, admire that Ted really didn't endorse Trump, despite the pressure from the crowd screaming, endorse, you heard them, endorse Trump, endorse Trump, endorse Trump. And he wouldn't. Very admirable, really, in my opinion. So, despite Ted Cruz's non nomination of Donald Trump, he still went ahead and clinched the position for the presidential nominee of the Republican Party, becoming the face of all their rhetorics for the last decade or so. Well, there you have it. Go ahead and leave me a comment. Let me know what you think. Thanks for watching. Bye.